Welcome back, everybody. We're here today, episode 236 of the Integrative Health Coach Success Podcast. Can't wait to get into today's show. Last week was the real reason why clients leave. So whether you've been in practice for just getting started, maybe a couple weeks, couple months, or you are a seasoned veteran, you've been in practice now as a health coach or personal trainer, esthetician, chiropractor, naturopathic doctor, acupuncturist, you name it. If you're in the health-based field, you work with clients, you may have seen clients come and go. Last week, episode 234, we went over the real reason why clients leave. Please do check out that show. We'll link it up here today. All the show notes, the three big takeaways will be at ihp.coach/236 for today's show notes. Feel free to follow along and also feel free to check out what IHP is all about. So today I want to share with you, though, how to keep clients from leaving. So regardless if you tuned into last week's show or not yet, that's okay. Let's make sure that you do know the five main reasons how to keep your clients from leaving. This is really important. I want to just share with you a little bit of a preface as to why. So the hardest thing in the world is to rebuild your business every single month. What does that mean? Well, what most practitioners do is they offer a one-off consultation with basically the entire world. And so you meet with a client, and there's no program, there's no protocol, there's no system of success for you or that client. The biggest thing that I try to teach integrative health practitioners is that your clients need you, just like you need a coach that you may be working with. It's like, think about it. Let's say you're learning to play an instrument. Yeah, you could get a book. You could even watch some videos. There's no doubt about it. What do you think you would have a higher likelihood of success doing? Reading a book on playing the piano, watching some YouTube videos on playing the piano, or going and doing a piano-based appointment, even a virtual-based one. Like, what's the likelihood of success? It's definitely meeting with a one-on-one coach. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so now after that, how many times do you think you should meet with that piano coach? Would it be better to meet once a week? Absolutely. How about twice a week? Not as good as once a week, but still great. What about once a month? Once a month to get a plan of action to what to study, what to do, how to practice for that month? Yeah, certainly. Think about it. What's more important, learning how to play the piano or learning how to get healthy, get well, lose the weight, gain the weight, live longer? Of course, it's working on your health, right? So like the thing is, you have to understand you providing one single consultation and expecting to teach your client everything that they could possibly know in order to improve their wellness, improve their overall health, improve the longevity and health span of their life. It's nil. Like, it's just not going to happen in one consultation. I learned this a million years ago as a very young nutritionist and personal trainer. And from then, I never offered a package that was less than 12 weeks long. And I don't do that to this day because people need email follow-up support. So also, what am I supposed to do? Offer one consultation, then provide 3 months of email follow-up support? That doesn't make any sense either for anybody because you need to talk things through. So, okay, here's the thing, and we'll get right into it. But these things are so important. They really are. So the thing is, you don't want to start your business over each and every month. You want a client to be with you for at least the next 3 months. So typically, it's your initial consultation, a follow-up with their program and protocol based on labs or based on you taking their intake. And then the third one is a tweaking of that program. That seems to work best. Now, you could do 4, like you could do the last 2 are just 30-minute appointments, the first 2 are 1 hour. However you want to do it, it's your practice. You get to decide. But definitely do not offer just single one-off appointments. They almost never work. The likelihood that people follow up is very small. They know that they're not going to be speaking to you again, so there's really no accountability for them to even follow through in the protocol. So again, 25 years experience, just take all the errors and the trials and the tribulations and the stress and all those things that I've made. I've made all these errors so that hopefully I can teach you and you don't make those, right? Or you just make less. That's the goal. All right. So 5 reasons to hold on to your clients and to get them better results. That's really what it's all about because your business is built on results. That's what it should be. And you're going to get lots of referrals based on results. You're not getting clients results with a one-off appointment. It's highly unlikely. Maybe 20% of the time, 30% of the time, not 90% of the time. Okay. So the first one is this: getting people to actually use your service, right? So again, some of this is going to tie into last week. Here's what it means. If someone knows they have a call with you next week, they're going to get on it right away. If they don't have a call with you for a month, they may delay a week or two. Again, I'm trying to teach you what I've learned after seeing more than 250,000 people in our practice. The sooner that next appointment is, the sooner that they're going to start their program, because they are now accountable to you, not just themselves. So the goal is to get people. You follow up that day. Okay, you literally follow up that day, and your goal is to say, here's your program, here's your protocol, or here's your at-home labs to take. Here's the link. When you order these, you will have them within 3 to 5 days, and then we'll have you starting that next Monday. So I'm going to check in next Monday to make sure that you're starting. Great. So now they know they're accountable. They're starting next Monday. Does that work? Yes or no? And the answer, of course, is yes, because they want to get towards their goal. Great. And then your appointment then is 3 weeks after that. So 4 weeks out. Okay. So the goal is to actually consume the thing. If you're a personal trainer, you want your clients to be following the nutrition plan and the exercise. If they only follow the exercise and they don't follow the nutrition, the likelihood of them changing their body is very small. This goes for any practice in the world, right? If you're teaching someone piano and they don't practice, except for the once a month they meet with you, not very good. I learned very early in martial arts, if I didn't practice between classes, I was going to suffer the consequences in that next class, right? I would certainly be called out like, you don't know your stuff. You haven't been practicing. It put the onus on me every single week to practice before my next class. All right, that's number one. Get started, get consuming, get doing right away. Because then they're involved, right? This is all about involvement. All right, the second one is this. Actually personalize your responses to them. The number one thing that you could possibly do is whenever a client enters your business, you could send them like a little gift. You could send them a handwritten note. You could send them whatever. It's just that like super high level of personalization, or even after their first appointment. It's a really nice touch. Almost nobody does it anymore. I totally get it. It's because when you start to grow and grow and grow, these things kind of fade away. Well, the next best thing though, because you can use email templates. I've taught email templates to use as well, but you're actually going to personalize the emails to them, not send templates. So every single time I would do a follow-up. Yes, I would have a template as to all the different things that they needed to do. However, I would always write like, hi, Sarah, comma, it was so great meeting you today, getting to talk about your specific health issues. And I would then go through some of her specific goals. I'm excited to be able to join you on this path to wellness. Here is how we get started. So I would always personalize my message to them. I want them to know that I'm thinking about them, that they're not just a number, that they were heard, and they were. So I'm following that back up. Really important there as well. The third one is this. And again, this is how to keep your clients, right? If you don't hear from them in 2 weeks, because you might say to them, listen, every single week, I want you to send me a weekly check-in. That's what I do for my clients. And I wait for them to check in with me once they begin their protocol. I'll get them started, but then I want them to check in with me, put the onus on them. They're with themselves 168 hours a day. If I'm even with them 1 hour a week, that's a lot, right? So I need them to take responsibility for them. So I give them the opportunity, but if I haven't heard of them from them in 2 weeks, I'm contacting them. Because if you go back again, last week, episode 234, the worst thing that you can do is have a client disengage, to be not engaged, excited, enjoying the protocol. Connect with them. Make sure they're following along. If they fell off the wagon, which is why they may not be contacting you, let them know that's okay. You're here to help. Nobody gets it right the first time. Nobody, right? All right, so that's number 3. The fourth one is make them a part of a larger community. So if you do a monthly call for all of your clients or a monthly webinar, invite them. If you're not already doing that, maybe start one. If you're not doing a quarterly detox, do one. If you want to do a monthly detox for people that are just joining your community, great. Provide free support inside of a free Facebook group or whatever group you want to create, and provide another level of support. Enable them to connect with other people in the community. We started to do that at cabralsupportgroup.com, free private Facebook group. Started that maybe 5 years ago. Is that about right? Yeah, about 5 years ago. It's grown to over 25,000 or so people, all organically. It's people telling other people. And then guess what? you can also offer all of those people, that's on a previous podcast, the ability to do a free consultation with you. So another person tells another person, they join your free private support group, whether it's for the detox or just a Q&A, and then you're in there maybe once a week doing a live Q&A or just once a month. And then they're telling other people, hey, come on, get your health questions answered. And you say, you know what, that's a really good question. Here's the at-home lab I recommend. Or you know what, I'd love to learn more about your particular situation. Why don't you click this link to set up your free 20-minute discovery call with me? That's how you do it. That's how you create a business. All right. So again, bring the community together. Eventually one day, especially if you're local, like let's just say you worked out of Boston, Massachusetts, you could do a gathering for your clients. You could do a healthy outing. You might do like a healthy brunch talk. You might do a workout together. You might go indoor rock climbing. Like you might just set up an event that you would all enjoy, a day at a health spa. So I think these are really nice things to do. Try to make them on a quarterly basis. Doesn't have to be even every month, but try to make it on a quarterly basis and have your clients invite their friends and family to that, which just enables you to spread more of your health and healing mission. All right. And the last one is this. If you do have a client leave for whatever reason, and they're just no longer interested in participating with whatever your service is, doesn't matter whether it's health coaching, you're a doctor, you're a personal trainer, massage therapist, doesn't matter. You have to do this. You have to ask them, could you let me know why you've decided to discontinue services? It would really help me as a practitioner to know how I can better serve you or others in the future. Would you mind just sharing with me? That would be really important to me and very helpful. Feel free to be as candid as you would like. Now, you can do that through email, or you can do it in person, or you can do it over the phone, video, whatever works for you. A lot of times it'll just be by email because they'll have disengaged. They will no longer be signing back up for an appointment with you. So you can certainly just put that in an email. Very simple, very straightforward. And then they'll share with you, well, I really need somebody to hold me more accountable. I really need somebody who checks in more. I wanted to meet with you, but you just didn't have enough afternoon times. I can only meet on the weekends, or I'm not able to follow through the protocols at this time. Like all sorts of different things that you would glean from this, that you'd be able to learn from this. So if you don't work after 1 p.m., you might want to partner with another IHP or someone else that can do afternoons and evenings, right? And you get maybe a referral for doing that. So you always have what we call an exit interview. You're always asking, how could I have done better? How can I do better in the future? And you know what? As you open that up, you might even be able to say, that's really great feedback. You know what? That is something that I am going to improve. If in the future you ever feel that I would be the right fit for you again, you have my email. Please do feel free to reach back out. Or you can either cross-refer or offer something else for that individual to make sure they get the help they need. So those are the big 5 ways that, in my opinion, and I've seen it work in the real world, so I don't know if it's just opinion, that is how you're going to be able to keep your clients from leaving. So again, hopefully this was helpful. I would definitely check out last week's episode 234, for the main reasons clients leave. And all of the links and big takeaways will be at ihp.coach/236. Take care, everybody. Have an amazing rest of the week. I'll talk with you soon.